Hello guys and welcome to episode 26 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, Caesar and Gaul playing as the Romans. Today we're going to be continuing by pushing into the Bituriges lands, probably with the 2nd Legion. We're going to be finishing off the Helvetii hopefully, unless they surprise me by jumping out of Octodoron and ambushing the crap out of the 1st Legion and the 5th Legion. But hopefully that won't happen. And yeah, once we've dealt with them, we can go back to dealing with the Germans, although I want to maybe keep peace with the Germans for a while until we deal completely with the Bituriges. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, everything's done for this turn, so let's move straight on to the next one. So Raurakon has slums. Probably shouldn't have let that happen. We've got a couple of sabotages again. I'm just going to skip them because they always seem to happen. We've got Gaius Octavius Flavus has recovered from his assassination attempt. Hidden agent exposed. Vedia Turda. Nice name. And then we've got Sextus Sartorius Canus has returned home. Now let's sort out these slums because they are going to greatly affect our happiness in this settlement. Trespasser. The Lemovices look like they walk through my lands, but they took a lot of attrition for doing so.
Ready for battle.
Hopefully they're not looking to attack Avaricon, because that would hurt. Anyway, household expands for Gaius Cassius Longinus, +2 morale for all units. I think he already has that, yep, so we're going to send that to the pool. Gaius Julius Caesar. We're going to send that to the pool as well. Trouble Populus in Maxima Sequanorum. So that's where Raurakon is. That's because of the slums. And that's about it. Hidden agent exposed. Okay. So Gaius Octavius Flavus can have a go at taking out some of these agents which are messing me about. We'll go with Slaughter onto Antcoro. Assassination failed, that's just great. Let's try and get rid of this War Maiden. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. We'll try and get rid of the Scout instead. Wow, it looks like we barely have a chance to kill that Scout. He is very adept. We'll go for this agent maybe. We'll have a better chance. Let's go with Solicit Traitor. Assassination failed. Well, my agents are so bad. It's really starting to annoy me. Anyway, let's move on with Domitius Strabo. We've got Gnaeus Verenius Ilius. He can have a go at killing this agent with higher assassins.
Beware of wolves in the dark.
And enemy wounded. That's nice. But this is basically just going to turn into an all-out agent war, which is pretty funny.
At your command.
And, well, the Helvetii didn't attack my armies, so we are going to have a chance to put Caesar into a normal stance, and we will siege Octodoron. We will not attack it. I will make a light gallery this turn. I'll take these guys out of force march stance as well and make them a reinforcing army, and we can also get the 7th Legion up there. However, they're out of range, so I'm probably going to leave them in Vercellum for now. Right, we need to think about where we're going to take this army anyway, so maybe it's worth moving them up the mountains just because they're pretty useless in the home provinces anyway. Especially now that the majority of the rebellions will be dealt with. So the 3rd Legion in Vienna probably going to have to stay there for this turn. But after they're replenished a bit more, I will move them on towards the Bituriges, and we can have a look at trying to take them out. We've also got to worry about the Senones as well because we are at war with them.
Commander.
So, 2nd Legion staying where they are. Want to get them fully replenished. The 9th Legion are going to maintain their occupation of Burdi Gala, so that the Ossismii don't get any ideas of moving an army down the coast, and it will also maintain a presence near the Santonis so they don't attack me. But let's jump into the diplomacy and see what we can do about increasing our relations with the German Confederation.
Speak quickly and well. Speak ill or slowly, and I may feed your tongue to the dogs.
Let's see if we can offer them some money to get a trade agreement. Trade agreement's the first sort of diplomatic thing that will allow us to make them happy with us, and it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. How about with the ADY? Currently have a non-aggression pact and military access.
Don't waste time, better spend it hunting.
So maybe we can get a trade agreement with them. Currently it's low. Let's see if we can offer them a payment of 1,100. Doesn't look like they want that.
Turn our heads with your unholy trinkets. Save them for the little boys you favor.
Well, they absolutely hate me. Minus 228, so no wonder that they will not accept any treaties with me. Rodriguez minus 377. German Confederation minus 197. How the hell am I supposed to conduct any sort of diplomacy in Caesar and Gaul if all of the Gaelic nations just hate me for expansionism? That seems such a dumb stat. Surely they're more concerned about their survival than my own expansion. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure if there's really more that we can do this turn. So we're going to leave it there. Might be able to move the 3rd Legion out of Vienna just so we don't waste a turn. But no, going to leave them there for now. Let's go ahead and move straight on to the next turn. So I'm not really liking what's going on at the moment. The AI seems too passive for my liking. I feel like something's building up and the cork is going to pop and everything is just going to go crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting for that to happen right now. Now Britos has poisoned the wells in Abricon. We got Hidden Aid and Exposed. Mission failed to capture Ambatia. Yeah, of course I wasn't going to do that in the amount of time they gave me. So there we go. Right, encourage populace now in Transalpina. That's nice. Manipulation attempt onto Flactuous. They targeted my veteran. Oh, that would have been harsh if they'd stolen my veteran. He is insane. But looks like he resisted, which is good. And we're going to use him to try and take out this War Maiden with Assassination. We'll go with Slaughter. Assassination failed. Right, we have revealed Clotty. Try and take them out. But we'll go with the War Maiden again, I think. We'll try and use the Patrician to take her out. And my agent got wounded. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Let's instead try and attack Clotty. Not sure if I can even have a chance of killing her. Oh, looks like I'm pretty good at poisoning, so we'll go with that. Assassination failed. Great. Committee Strabo. Move on. We'll get the 3rd Legion now to leave Vienna and head up towards Abricon. And they are going to take quite a lot of attrition for that movement. I am going to force march them onto the road. Hopefully this won't cause them to lose too many men just standing just off it. Otherwise that would be rather annoying. The 5th Legion are still sieging with Caesar. And it looks like the Helvetii army is taking quite a lot of losses from that siege. So we're just making it easier for ourselves by continuing that. The 7th Legion looks like they're now in position to reinforce this siege. I'll actually force march them up to the settlement so that they don't suffer from any more attrition next turn. We've got the 2nd Legion will maintain their place in Avricon. The 9th Legion doing the same in Burdigala. And I think that's again another turn complete. Actually, I need to go to Rauricon just to make sure that we don't get any slums again. And we'll build a consecrated ground there. And that's a bit risky at the moment. We got -17 and we're already at -62. So let's see if we can turn off taxes there. Hopefully that'll help out a bit more. But that's going to get close to a rebellion.
We hunger for battle. To battle.
I think we're good for now. Let's move again. Straight on to the next turn. So Britos has poisoned the provisions of Gaius Valessinus Quadratus's army. We've got the research complete of production lines, that's nice to see. Vedia Turda has been exposed again. And let's pick a technology. So let's go with perennial irrigation. I think that's probably the best one to get at this point, so we get the 2nd infrastructure tab complete. And that will give us the +2 growth in all provinces per turn. And also, if we get perennial irrigation, we get more money from farming anyway. Probably a good idea. Encourage populace in Helvetia. Got construction complete of the consecrated ground in Avricon. We're going to make that into a Shrine of Jupiter to help with the cultural conversion. An alliance forged between the Aedui and the Bituriges. That is not what I like to see, because the Aedui are currently the only sort of Gaelic nation that haven't declared war on me, I think, in the past. Assassination attempt. We got Flatucius has attacked Gaius Octavius Flavus again, but he did not succeed. I'm going to send that household to the pool. You got attrition on the 1st Legion and hidden agent exposed. Okay, right, let's continue with our agent war. We will use Gaius Octavius Flavus to try and kill Flatucius. And we will do so with slaughter.
Life is mine.
And he is dead.
Success.
Bravo. And with that successful, my veteran has increased in rank to rank 8. That's incredible. And now let's have a look at what we can do here. If we go with strength, we get extra positive outcome with slaughter. I think that's a good thing to pick.
My skills are yours.
For Vedia Turda, we can increase her cunning with a skilled courtesan, and we can use her then to try and kill Ad Coro with an assassination attempt, and use solicit traitor maybe. I don't know, the outcomes are all pretty low there. Might be worth trying to assassinate somebody else instead.
What do you wish of me?
Maybe this fella. Yeah, we'll go with that. 41% chance to solicit traitor. And it failed.
I apologize for my failure.
That sucks. Okay, Domitius Strabo. She's finding the last settlement that I need to find out about. And now she can actually head across the channel and have a look what's happening over there. So that should get pretty interesting. 5th Legion and the 1st Legion still sieging. It will hold out for one more turn, so we may as well move on to the next turn for that to happen.
Ready for orders.
All of my armies hanging around that settlement must be scary for them. We do have the approach of a Bituriges army.
Ready for battle.
Might be worth preemptively attacking that, but I'm not sure of any armies that might be reinforcing it.
Commander.
Right, let's try and move close
That is impossible.
to the army.
Ready for further
See if we
orders.
can reveal any more in the area. Doesn't look like we can.
Ready for orders.
Is it worth attacking them? I do have a bit of money to pay for some mercenaries.
Your command.
And the 9th Legion we don't have to do anything with. So it's just this decision, and then we'll move on to the next turn. I think having another fight with the Bituriges is necessary here to sort of stop them from becoming too powerful while I'm waiting around for the 3rd Legion. So let's get a couple units of mercenary Gallic warriors. And we will go ahead and attack this army.
To victory!
Doesn't look like they're going to be reinforced. So this should be simple victory. Let's jump in and fight this one on the battle map. So I think I'm going to possibly use fog. Now let's wait and see what happens. Snow, we don't want that. Dry, let's just go with dry. Always easy to work with dry. Now they have scorpions, so I'm not sure how aggressive they're actually going to be. Or if they'll move towards my ballistas and so on. Anyway, we get the steam bug out of the way. I can deploy my forces properly. Get the legionaries to line up behind the ballistas with the levy freemen. We'll just keep them at the back for now with the other units. We'll put the skirmishers behind, take off their skirmish mode, the cavalry at the back. That'll do. We can move the ballistas on top of this hill here.
That I like. Enemies ready to be trussed and stuffed like plump geese.
And then we can move the legionaries in front of them.
Feast well today. Good hunting. Quick march.
Spread out the Celtic skirmishers in between.
Get running.
And now we can sort out the levy freemen properly. And we do have more men than them, so I am going to like spread my army out a bit more than I normally would.
Trappers ready. Let's go. Legatus. Riders advance.
My cavalry
By your command.
and general to just hang about behind the rest of the army. And it does look like they might come towards me. I'm not entirely sure. We're just out of range with the ballistas and they aren't going anywhere. Okay. So it looks like we will have to continue to move forwards. But we'll wait until our men get into position. I'll put all these guys into a formation and then we can think about moving forwards. Let's just speed things up quickly. Select the entire army, put them into a group, and we will now create a formation group. Great. And let's move the line forwards. Now once my ballistas are in range, maybe I will force them to attack me. Currently we're being attacked by their scorpions. It might be worth targeting them first with the ballistas. Let's find out. Gonna fast forward it, let my ballistas get into position. We are being targeted by the scorpions, I think, still. If we can break their siege equipment, I guess they'll be forced to attack me. So that's why I'm going to try and do that. I'm not too concerned about using my artillery to attack their infantry, because I already know that my infantry is going to beat theirs. So it might even be worth just moving the infantry line forwards. And then the infantry line isn't very big, as you can see. So I am going to probably do that. We'll make sure that my men are walking. And we'll start to move my men forwards.
Warriors, move out! Warriors ready? Move it! Move out! Warriors!
So just placing all of my men in positions further up. Currently we've destroyed 2 scorpions on the left and 1 on the right. Let's see what these legionary cav can find on the right.
At your service. Advance at speed.
Going to move my general on the left,
Now. Ballista.
and now with a couple of scorpions dead, I'm now going to actually focus the main army with flammable rounds. So we'll target 1 unit of Celtic youths with 1 unit of ballistas. Well, unless they go into the forest and can't be seen. My men are walking forwards though, so it should make it pretty easy for the men to be controlled. Not quite sure what I did
Our
there.
hidden units have been discovered.
My flammable rounds coming into these mercenary noble horse.
Enemy freemen.
I'm going to engage them with these 3 units. And we're going to stop the ballistas from firing at them.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Might get my general to help out with this engagement on the left. Okay, let's just pause it quick. Give units orders, as we have found them in the middle of the forest. Okay, that'll do.
Legionary cavalry.
Our general is under attack.
I'm going to get my legionary cav to go charge down the scorpions.
Legatus.
Going to war cry the noble horse. Don't think they'll last too long, to be honest. Did take quite a lot of damage,
Ballista.
but not really enough. Going to use some flammable rounds onto these Celtic youths. It's engagement on the right. Units of legionaries holding back on the centre of the right side, and then we've got the levy freemen round the edge. Let's get these mercenary Gallic warriors to make a flanking attempt.
Legionary cavalry.
Legionary cavalry have cleaned up over there. See what we
One
can
of
do
our
about
units
finding
has
the
used
other
all its
scorpions,
ammunition.
unless we destroyed them. I think that we might have. Okay, we'll just get the legionary cav to charge into the back of the skirmishers then.
Warriors.
Let's charge into the back of these levy freemen on the right side.
One of our units has used all its
Forest
ammunition.
engagement here. This is really what I would imagine it being like at this kind of time. Just the Gauls trying to make use of the forests in order to overwhelm the Roman forces, but my legionary units holding their formations nicely at the moment, and that's working in our favour.
Legionaries.
We've been attacked at the back here by these levy freemen. They caught out my legionary cav while they were trying to reposition.
By your command.
So let's get them out of there. We've dispersed the unit of mercenary noble horse. So let's use the general unit to attack these Celtic youths, and then we'll get the infantry to run into the side of this engagement on the left. So how are we doing on this right side? Levy freemen taking not a lot of damage, but
One of our units is
so we should be okay. This unit of legionaries finished with their engagement, so we'll use them to attack these Celtic slingers. We'll push forwards as these legionaries to these Celtic slingers. And looks like this engagement is continuing. We've got some spear nobles here fighting my legionaries, which is why that engagement is going to take a while. Okay, going to get my general out of there.
Orders understood. Ready for orders.
Make sure that the engagement is continued by the levy freeman unit that's there. Then we can use the legionary cav to charge into the back. Right, we'll get the general to move round the side and charge in from that direction.
Legionaries, engage! Warriors ready?
The battle is turning in our favour.
Doing well overall, I think.
Legatus!
Only a few units really left alive. Once these levy freemen break, we can charge the cavalry straight into the back of the spear nobles. These guys are nearly breaking. Celtic slingers are gone.
Ready for duty.
We can continue the attack into the side of the levy freemen. I think the levy freemen have broken here. Yep. So we'll get the
Legatus!
general to continue following them.
Advance at speed!
And
One of
we'll
our
get
units has used all its ammunition.
our legionary cavalry to attack the broken units coming from this engagement. Alright, looks like we've managed to get rid of them over here. So let's chase them down.
Kill! Levy freemen!
Need to make sure that we run down the spear noble unit. Oh, they're still in the engagement. Let's get the general to run in there then and put a war cry onto the enemy general. And that is victory. But we are going to run down the enemy general and make sure he dies.
The enemy general is dead.
There we go. Then we get the legionary cav to run down the rest of these units. We'll just speed it up.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I wish it showed the fleeing units on the minimap. There we go, a couple more units completely destroyed. Maybe we can catch up to these slingers, I doubt it though. And once they're off the battlefield, I may as well quit the battle. So close victory again. 722 losses for us, 1,951 for the enemy. Right, so that's going to put a dent in the Bituriges armies again. We're going to kill the captives.
Advance!
And we're going to send
We hunger
Lucius
for battle.
Sentius Maro back to Avricon.
Set up the watch. At your command.
Now he did increase his rank, so let's give him a new skill. We'll probably go with soldier. and that worked out quite nicely. Unfortunately, it has been my time. So, looks like in the next episode, I will be taking Octodoron with this huge siege that is currently occurring. But that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.